Corey.
Please state your report.
Who decided that it's not germane?
It would be the speaker in consultation with the parliamentarian.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your report.
Have me and you personally had a discussion on whether this bill is germane or not?
Yes, we have.
And do you believe that I got to lay out my entire argument that it is germane to this bill?
You're welcome to come on out and lay out as much as
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your report.
How has working with the Speaker's leadership team and going to them beforehand worked out for me so far as having an amendment laid out on this floor?
I'm confused as to whether that's a parliamentary report.
Am I required to come down and discuss it with you, or do I have a right as a member of this legislature to lay out a bill and wait upon the fact that a member of this body calls a point of order on germaneness?
Mr. Stickland, first off, the bill would have to go through the proper Congress committee.
An amendment. I apologize. An amendment.
Okay, I'm sorry. Mr. Stickland, in the case of an amendment, a precedent of about 50 years of this chamber is that when ruling of the parliamentarian and the chair are that the amendment is non-germane, that amendment is never laid out before the body.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your report.
Has the Speaker of the Texas House made rulings before that bills were not germane after a point of order was called on that rule?
Amendments, I believe, is
Amendments.
certainly.
Then why do I not have the opportunity to go through that process and argue the case for my amendment right now?
Because we believe that your amendment is a non-germane amendment and a long-standing precedent in the House.
And what if I disagree with what you have decided single-handedly without discussion or debate?
If you want to ask me a question, you will allow me the respect to answer, and I will allow you the respect to ask. We have a long precedent in this body of not laying out non-germane amendments. We have another report.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your report.
Is there no way that you are going to allow me to offer an amendment on this bill?
No, Mr. Stickland, if you have germane amendments, bring them down front.
What if I believe that my amendment as is germane right now? Would it be appropriate for us to have that discussion from the back, Mike?
Mr. Stickland, I already want somebody who want to have that discussion. I welcome you to come in and
Parliamentary inquiry?
please state your
Am I required to come down there, or can we have the discussion from the microphone for the benefit of the public who is interested in this issue?
You serve us! You work for us!
Mr. Stickland, I file a parliamentary report about the status of the bill as not a parliamentary report.
Parliamentary inquiry?
Please state your report.
Would it be proper for us to discuss an amendment that has been filed, that is currently on your desk, and the status of whether it is germane or not? From the back microphone?
Mr. Stickland, I will invite you down for the third time to have that discussion.
Are we permitted from having that discussion right here in this format?
No, Mr. Stickland, we're not. Right now, we're presently laying out amendments on the bill.
Parliamentary inquiry?
Please state your report.
Where was my amendment originally put in the cycle of the bills in regards to 912? 910. Apologize. you have already decided beforehand, based on conversations that we supposedly had regarding the germaneness of this bill.
Any member has the opportunity to file an amendment with the chief clerk.
Why was it ever put into the rotation if you already had determined that it was not germane? I pre-filed this on Monday.
There's a process of you filing an amendment in respect of deference to member files an amendment that is in the process. It has to be filed, it has to be in the process, and then we review that amendment.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please, section.
At what point does the parliamentarian's office or whoever is going through the process figure out that my amendment was not germane?
Mr. Stickland, did you visit with the parliamentarian?
Could you please answer my inquiry, sir?
We asked, did you visit with the parliamentarian?
Parliamentary inquiry.
Please state your inquiry.
At what point did the parliamentarian or his office decide that my bill was not germane?
When you visit with the parliamentarian, you probably gave good information. It was shorted under Rule 1, Section 10.
Then why did he put it in the queue if he made his decision after that conversation?
Mr. Stickland, I think I've already explained that
Parliamentary inquiry.
I think I've already explained that all amendments go into the queue, and you understand the process.
Parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
Has the chair or the parliamentarian been given access or read this document that I have prepared in defense of this bill, of my amendment being germane to the bill?
My vision's not good enough to see what document you're on, Mr. Stickland.
Is the chair or the parliamentarian in current control of any documents arguing germaneness from me or my office?
Mr. Stickland, I welcome you to bring that document down from me.
Mr. Speaker, are you aware that it is my intention to offer an amendment that I truly believe is germane to House Bill 910 so that it can be discussed before the members of this body? Do you understand that that is what I'm trying to do here?
Mr. Stickland, I don't understand what you're required to do.
Is there any way you are going to allow a representative of this House to lay out an amendment on behalf of his constituents, Texans all across this state?
Mr. Stickland, we invited you to come down and discuss that. Numerous members consider that the exact same argument over the last 50 years. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Dick, parliamentary inquiry. Please state your inquiry.
Over the years, I offered amendments, and when I wanted the opportunity to see those, I pre-filed those. Time to time, the parliamentarian has said that believes that it might not be germane and have asked for a little bit more clarification on that. And at some point, working with the parliamentarian has suggested that it's not near the rule that not germane, and I put them down as other things really different. Our parliamentary inquiry is if this is the situation, and if you were to withdraw the non-germaneness and allow the amendment to be offered, I would immediately call a point of order that the speaker so choose so that the member could go down and finally discuss the germaneness like we do with all other bills. So I would offer that up as a parliamentary inquiry. If you would withdraw that comment, lay the amendment out, I will immediately call a point of order on germaneness.
Mr. Pickett, that would be based on the assumption that Mr. Stickland has not had a discussion with the parliamentarian about the germaneness of his amendment.
So, again, I offer that to the body because I saw the amendment and I'm not the parliamentarian, but in my opinion, and lots of other members who look at amendments, I think his amendment is not germane. So if the amendment were to be offered, I would immediately call that point of order. I just would like the speaker to know that.
Thank you, Mr. Pickett.